Right from the start, you can feel the tension. This isn't just about a mistake, it's about a child's safety. Leaving a baby in a car with marijuana, that's not just bad judgment. It's a legal disaster waiting to happen. What do you think? Should the court go easy here or throw the book at him?
All right, Mr. Clement. The thing is you don't have feedback on science because of circulation based on what you got. You see the child in the car. The fact that this is not right, it seems like we honestly should show support for this. Making the child support.
Do you have a regular drug testing with your job? Would you pass a test today?
Did you catch that? He just openly admits he'd fail a drug test today. Imagine standing in front of a judge, knowing your freedom's on the line, and still saying, nope, I'd fail. That's like showing up to a job interview and telling them you didn't even read the job description.
Why not? So you're on. It's not that's it, right? It's just not that's it. You have how many prior marijuana-related offenses? There was marijuana smell with the baby in the car, with you and your baby's mother. You're here thinking, yep, she's just going to give me probation, so we'll start a week before. Stop.
This is courtroom gold right here. The judge is basically spelling out the logic gap. Stop smoking only a week before court. That's like cleaning your house 5 minutes before the landlord walks in after a year of mess. The message? Responsibility isn't a last-minute fix.
Smoking when you should have been smoking the whole time. Like, that is the craziest thought process. So all this talk about your job and how important it is, what if they drug test you? It must not be that important to you. It's not. Clearly it's not. Taking care of your family is clearly not a priority if you're still smoking marijuana. Knowing that you could lose your job, knowing that you could go to prison, then there's something wrong with how you're thinking. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Have a seat in the jury box and I'll think about it. I'm going to hold that one for a few minutes. I'll think about it and just because it's the same issue. He said they quit a week ago. Ms. Allen, come have a seat up here in the jury box as well. And not next to each other. Okay, so Mr. Casey, again, we've already gone over what you were here for, what you pled guilty to. You told me I'm not going to worry about getting the test, that you would test positive for smoking marijuana after all of the things that I've read and seen in the pre-sentence report. And I am willing to follow this probation, but there are going to be some conditions that were not anticipated today. And the only I want you to know, as I'm saying what those are, it's the only way I will follow the agreement.
Notice what the judge just did. This is called deferred probation. It's actually a lifeline. If he follows every rule, he avoids a felony record. But break one condition, and that deal flips into prison time. High stakes, second chance. Question is, will he take it seriously?
And give you probation. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I am going to give you the opportunity on a deferred probation because I want you to be able to work and provide. So I'm going to defer all proceedings, place you on probation for a period of 5 years. I'm going to order a fine in the amount of $1,000. I'm also going to order that you successfully complete the ISF program, cognitive track of ISF. That means you're going into custody today. The 90-day program, that is to help you make better thinking decisions. And when you are released, you are going to be required to enter and successfully complete the JCDI program for drug treatment. Because obviously you need help with two different things in order to be successful in the future. This is what I'm doing, period. Nope, there's no please. Same thing's happening to her. So y'all need to, y'all need to stop and you need to calm down, because y'all are the ones that made the decisions that you made that make absolutely zero sense. So the only way that I feel comfortable with you being out on probation, possibly getting your child back, is that you go through and get some kind of treatment so that you make better decisions, and so that you stop smoking marijuana a week before court. Nope, there's no raising your hand. I'm not. Well, then you'll have to get another one when you get out. And I hate that for you. But listen, you stop talking or things could be even worse. Listen, I'm not doing this to you. Y'all did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. I didn't do this. So I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm giving you what I think is your best possible situation to be able to be successful. All right? So, again, your order to the ISO. And here's the thing. You've got the deferred probation. This is a program to help you do better. When you get out, you're still on a deferred probation. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. You're going to be able to be successful. And if you are, the case gets dismissed at the end and you don't have the felony conviction. If you violate any condition of probation, then you're going to be back in court and you'll be found guilty and you'll be going to prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification. It shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you've waived your right to appeal. You can go back with the bailiff. So, Chelsea Allen and Miss Allen, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. I've received a copy of the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections? So you went through an outpatient substance abuse treatment just last year, right? And you did that through Spindle Top, and you're still smoking marijuana a week before.
Are you checking reducing Yes,
So based on
And here comes the real punch. She went through treatment already, but still chose to light up a week before court. This isn't just about breaking the law. It's about ignoring second chances. Think about it. How many breaks should the system give before saying enough is enough?
on that, based on the fact that you've had outpatient treatment and you're smoking marijuana a week before court, obviously that gives me concern, and I'm going to any other. I did too.
She makes a she's honest.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, you can get some points for being honest, but you also have to make better decisions. And when you've already gone through treatment and you're waiting for a felony court and you're still making those bad decisions, then the only way for me to have any sense of responsibility, I think, to what I have to do in the community and for your child and for you to be successful is to get you more intensive help than what you've already had. So, I'm sorry. Listen, I appreciate what y'all are saying, but I didn't get. Again, I did not get you here I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for a period of 5 years. You're ordered to pay that $1,000 fine, and you're ordered to
Yes, Your Honor, that's of course concerned. To make sure.
I'm considering something a little bit different for Miss Allen. I know that probably didn't help a lot financially, but just based on the situation before with Spindletop, take a breath. I know. Take a breath. I mean, do you understand? Do you understand why I am where I am? And how irresponsible and how ridiculous the decision was to smoke? What? Well, I mean, you would. It's not a matter of y'all leaving each other. It's a matter of you making this, and it may be if that's what makes you make better decisions, right? So if you have, hang on, listen to me, all right? If you're feeling pressure to make decisions and to smoke and these decisions that make no sense, then you have to do at this point what's right for you, because you, regardless of what happens to them, are looking at going to prison for making those decisions. Whether you feel pressure for them, whether you make them on your own, it's time for you to take that personal responsibility and do what's best for you and your child that you don't even have right now, and that you're not going to get if you keep making these bad decisions, right? All right, so here's what I'm going to do, Chelsea. I'm going to order as a condition of your probation that you enter and successfully complete the JCDI programs or the Spindletop ATAR program, the drug program through Spindletop. Whichever one probation feels is more appropriate, then that's what you're going to be ordered to do. Those are outpatient programs. That means you can be out, you try to salvage whatever you can without his income for a few months, and you can make some decisions on what's best for you, right? And you can make those decisions without any pressure, okay? So this is your opportunity. You're not going to get it again. Do you understand? So if you violate this probation, you're going to be back in here. I'm going to remember, because y'all been, unfortunately, for certain people, I don't always remember things, and they can tell you that. When I do remember, it's usually not a good thing, right? Because I remember I either gave you some opportunity that someone said I not should, that's going to be reminded to me when we come back. I want you to take this opportunity and do right. You're going to have to do parenting classes if you haven't already through CPS. Good. Perfect. So as far as you having visitation with your child, what is the situation, and are there any court orders right now?
The court ordered visitation for a child, and we're supposed to visit y'all.
So y'all have some family court orders already?
Yes.
Is that through CPS and the family court, or just CPS?
I believe it's through court.
Okay.
They told us when the case got closed, they were waiting for the judge to sign off on the agreement for visitation.
So
Here's a heartbreaking but critical moment. The judge ties parental visitation rights directly to compliance with probation. Translation: no clean record, no child. It's not punishment, it's protection. And it puts the responsibility exactly where it belongs, on the parents.
here's the thing, I'm fine with visitation, but it's not going to be unsupervised until I make sure that you get. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. So if you get to a point in the family law matter where they start allowing unsupervised visitation, you need to talk to your probation officer about that so that I can then modify it if I feel like it's appropriate and you've done everything you're supposed to on probation, because you have to have my permission to have supervised visitation with the child as well. So not just them, me too. And that's going to depend on how you're doing in JCDI. or through the mental health and substance abuse services. If you're doing everything you're supposed to, you're following all those rules, you've done everything through CPS and family court, then I want you to get your child back. I want you to have those visitations and be working towards that. It's only going to happen if I feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to. So, this was an agreement. I followed it. You waived your right to appeal. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was that agreement, so you have waived it. Anything else, Mr. Coleman? Okay. So again, Sally, I want you to take advantage of this opportunity, right? You make decisions. There's going to be, I'm sure, he's very upset, but you need to make decisions for yourself right now with the opportunity that you're being given. Okay? All right. Have a probation. I'll talk to you when she's ready. Just at all. Yeah.